Welcome to Lockie Creations, where I feature my fabulous crafty life. Hi, crafty friends. Welcome back to Lockie Creations, and happy Black History Month. Happy American History Month. So, I'm here to bring you a video to show you how I am celebrating Black History Month in my classic Happy Planner. And this month it's just going to be all about just decorating and honoring famous African American figures throughout history. So I'm doing a voiceover just because the initial video was probably a little bit not so positive just in terms of my energy level. So I'm recording this and I'm just going to focus on these wonderful African American figures throughout history. So I have 5 women in African American history that I'm going to honor and feature in this video. And the reason why I want to focus on these women is because I think it's really, really important right now for women of color to have just some love shown to us. So that's what I'm doing right now. And so, yeah, I'm going through my planner. As you can see, I did some decorating, but I have not done anything yet for February. Have not decorated my calendar at all. So what I'm going to be featuring or focusing on in this video is, again, honoring those 5 figures throughout African American history that I'll talk about here in a second, and just doing some creative journaling within my weekly dashboard layouts. So there's 5 women that I'm going to feature. I'm going to feature the beautiful Phylicia Rashad, the wonderful and beautiful Dorothy Dandridge, Ruby Dee, and these are women in entertainment and music who have been just a few that I wanted to highlight this month. I'm also going to feature some women who have been instrumental in the healthcare field, like Dr. Jocelyn Elders and Miss Mary Lee Mills. So I'm using this kit that I purchased from Etsy. This was a sticker kit that was an instant download. And so I downloaded this on 8 and printed it on 8.5 by 11 sticker paper, printable sticker paper. And initially I was going to print the figures of the women out on my actual printer, but as you can see there, I was running out of ink. So my handy dandy little black and white thermal printer, that's my go-to. That is what I'm going to use just to print the images of the figures that I want to acknowledge and the facts, the bios about them. So with my phone, I'm going and grabbing my little black and white thermal printer. And I'm going to first of all focus on printing out the image of Phylicia Rashad. Now, Phylicia Rashad, if you know her, she is a well-known actress, and she's best known for her role as Claire Huxtable on the sitcom The Cosby Show, which aired from 1984 to 1992. And this earned her 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. She was nominated and received many other awards, but definitely want to honor Phylicia because she embodies not only grace and elegance, but she also was very instrumental for me in growing up watching her on The Cosby Show with my mother and my family. It was just such a beautiful show that highlighted the positivity in the African American family. So that's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I just admire Phylicia. I've admired her all through these years. So I definitely wanted to pay tribute to her in this project. And there's a quote that resonates with me that Phylicia said, and I printed this out. This was something that someone had posted on social media recently, and it says, what's in front of you is a whole world of experiences beyond your imagination. Put yourself and your growth and development first. And that's so true right now. I'm putting myself first. So definitely wanted to highlight that quote from Phylicia because as part of the quote 92% of African American women right now, we are tired of people trying to save the world. And so right now, putting our growth and our personal mental health first is just important. So anyway, that resonated with me. So here I've gone ahead and printed out these images and quotes of these women. I have Dorothy Dandridge, Dorothy Dandridge. And Dorothy Dandridge is a famous African American actress and singer. She was the first African American film star to be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress for her role as Carmen Jones. She also performed in several venues like the Cotton Club and Apollo Theater. So these Black women in history are just so instrumental. In addition to Miss Dandridge, I also have Ruby Dee featured. And Ruby Dee, she was an African American actress, playwright, screenwriter, activist, poet, and journalist. And she's probably well known best for her role in the film Raisin in the Sun, which was in the 1961 time frame. She also was very critical for her civic work along with her husband, Ossie Davis. Admire her. And then two women in the medical field that I'm going to honor throughout this video are Dr. Jocelyn Elders. And Dr. Jocelyn Elders, she's a pediatrician and public health administrator who became the first Black and the second female U.S. Surgeon General. So she's really, really been very prominent and a strong voice in public health care and preventative health care, as well as health education. So love that for her. Love that for the African American community. Definitely want to say thank you, Dr. Jocelyn Elders, for all of your contributions. And it is my honor to pay tribute to you throughout this project. And then lastly, just for this project, the last prominent woman of color that I want to acknowledge is Miss Mary Lee Mills. So Mary Lee Mills, she was also instrumental in the healthcare field. She was a pioneering nurse and midwife, and she dedicated her life to public health as well. She broke a lot of barriers and saved a lot of lives, not only in this country, but all across the world. And she played a very key role in helping to establish the first nursing school in Lebanon. And that just was so empowering for healthcare professionals throughout generations. So definitely thank you so much, Miss Mary Mills, for all of your wonderful contributions. So as I set out to decorate my Happy Planner Classic for Black History Month, for this time frame, I'm using a dashboard spread as well as this kit purchased off Etsy, and I will make sure to put the small business, African American business shop that I purchased these stickers from in the description box. It is just a privilege for me to use this beautiful kit that was also created by a current African American woman. So honored to be able to use this kit to celebrate these beautiful and successful women throughout history. So I just love this picture of Phylicia Rashad and her afro, and I was just admiring how nicely it actually printed out on this little black and white thermal printer. So kind of what I'm doing in this dashboard type of layout, I'm not really interested in writing anything or journaling anything for this time frame. I just want to focus on these extraordinary women. So here I'm just pretty much using the dashboard spread. I'm being careful not to cover up the days, and because I want to keep the integrity of the having the day and the date, but I want to add these images of these historical women as well as these beautiful stickers that came in that Etsy kit that I purchased and downloaded. I did add a little bit of washi tape in a floral pattern that matches with the color of the stickers across the top portions of my pages, just to really bring that very feminine and soft look to this layout, because again, I'm honoring these women in history. So here I'm just trimming off some of the excess border of those stickers. And I'm focusing now on my beautiful sister, Dr. Dorothy Dandridge. Oh, excuse not Dr. Dorothy Dandridge. Dorothy Dandridge. Here, Dorothy Dandridge, she what said, there is no force more powerful than a woman determined to rise. So yes, she's definitely a woman who I just I was probably not allowed to watch her films back then. I was probably too little, but I definitely caught them later on in life, and just watching and reading about her contributions. Carmen Jones, and she's just so beautiful. And of course, the movie that was done where another beautiful African American woman, Halle Berry, played her and portrayed her. I just loved her, and she's just so beautiful and just so classy and so much pizzazz. She's definitely one I wanted to honor. Then Miss Ruby D. Ruby D, girl. Ruby D is something else. She's a force to be reckoned with. And she's so beautiful. She was just so beautiful as a young lady, and beautiful, beautiful spirit all the way throughout her life. But yes, Ruby D, I definitely wanted to honor her as well. Raisin in the Sun, even though I was not born when that film came out. Again, just have an opportunity to watch that, and to just all the other projects that she had been involved in throughout her life, just truly breaking chains, um, and just being a beautiful force to reckon with. Just, I'm honored, so honored to be able to pay tribute to her as well. So I focused on just a couple of entertainment industry females here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick genres throughout the month. And I'm not going to all focus on women, but I definitely wanted to start out with my girls, my ladies, my sis, because we just need that little extra love right now. So definitely wanted to honor them, but I do think I'm going to just pick different genres to honor African American figures throughout the month. So I'll try my best to do at least one or two more of these type of videos that just highlight contributions of famous African Americans, because if we don't teach our history to our children, our grandchildren, our brothers and sisters, we are just doomed to disappear. There's a lot of things happening in our society right now, and a lot of forces trying to silence the great cause and contributions that people of color have placed on this country. And as a proud member of the African American community, it is not only is it my honor and privilege, but it's my duty to make sure that we continue to celebrate the contributions of the African American community, because we are a very key part of American history. So I hope that everyone is inspired to learn a little bit more about contributions of African Americans. And I hope that this video will serve as just a teaching tool and just an opportunity to learn about diversity. That word has been under attack a lot, and it's okay to have diversity. This is why we all are different and what makes us all unique. So, doing my little part, hopefully I have inspired someone to just go learn about not only these wonderful women, but just go do a little bit of celebrating some of other, African American figures. But anyway, happy Black History Month. I hope you like the way the page is going. I think I'm going to save these stickers because I'm going to do a spread about, my little piece of history, how I fit into history with some of those stickers that I have left over. So I'm not trying to use everything in that kit here, because I do want to save that for something that I'm thinking about to do in the future. I did add across the bottom of the page a little bit of that orange color washi tape, just to bring in some of that color. I thought I wanted to use some of this ephemera. This is from a Tim Holtz kit, but it was a little bit too vintagey and didn't really go with the vibe of this particular kit, so I opted against that. But I did want to acknowledge Valentine's Day that just passed, so I am adding a few of those little hearts. This is a Happy Planner sticker book that I recently purchased, and I think this one is the Mom book. So yeah, I'm adding a few of those little hearts around Valentine's Day. And there is also a sticker sheet that has the holidays. So I'm actually going to add the Valentine's Day script to that box that I have there on February 14th. And there is my page. So again, I just wanted to focus on these women in history. So happy Black History Month. Please comment, like, subscribe, and as always, be blessed.